Written by our friend and very own Haley Hernandez. Congratulations on this book.
Thank you.
This is so exciting.
It really is exciting.
You're already
a passion project for me.
A super mom. You're a journalist, right? You're an amazing wife and friend. Now
thank you.
You are a published author. This is amazing, Haley.
It's wild.
So how did you come up with this idea that you wanted to write this?
It's wild. And so I'm so happy to be talking to you about this because you remember when my little boy was starting school and I was really agonizing about how to convince him to go. I mean, we had a hysterical crisis every morning trying to get to school. And then I really learned that like 64% of kids really have this going to school anxiety. Yeah. And so I had to find something to make it playful. You know, I mean, this is where you're going to go to learn your superpower, but it's true, right? I mean, like, there's things that he's going to do in life that I'm not equipped to train him for, right? He has to go get an education. And sometimes I tell him, you know, like, because he builds with Legos, like, you could build a whole building.
Right.
And that's in the book. And I just wanted to explain to him that, like, those big powers, they come from something really small.
Absolutely. And what do you want parents and kids really to take from this? I mean, this is an experience because it's difficult for parents to take their kids and drop them off for school. There's separation anxiety from not just the children, from the parents as well. So is this something that they can read together and kind of go through this experience together?
I recently had a teacher read it, and she said, I love that you're giving a dialogue for parents to have this conversation. It's not giving like parent tips or anything. It's just giving a little bit of inspiration. Like maybe you can find your superpower. What's it going to be? What do you think you're going to do when you grow up? It's really written for like the 3 to 7 age range, going into preschool, kinder, and first grade to really motivate them. Because I went looking for a book when I was struggling with my son, because he really relates to characters in books. And I went looking for one. And when I couldn't find it, then I decided to write one myself.
I remember having this conversation in the makeup room with you. And I was like, you just got to take it day by day because we all go through that. And it's not easy for the kids. It's not easy for parents. What have you learned through that experience where you are now? Obviously, your kiddos are going to school. What have you learned throughout that process that, you think could help some parents out there that are nervous about it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I learned like through the book is that my son learns through playfulness, right? Like he's not the type of kid who's just going to take it as an answer of like, you got to go to school because that's what you do.
Do it, you just do it.
Yeah, I had to find a way to motivate him to go. And so that's why the language in the book is specifically trying to inspire little kids, because there's tons of books out there that'll talk about like, oh, you're going to ride a bus and we're going to pack your lunch. And like, it tells you what to expect, but I needed to tell him why he needed to go.
Right. What was your favorite experience writing this book? Like, what was your favorite part about this whole experience?
I mean, Tammy Lyon is the illustrator on this, and we went page by page figuring out what the illustrations were going to look like. It was a painful process sometimes, but she really made my vision come to life, and I love what she's done in this book.
And I love that you called it superheroes, because you have both girls and boys.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really important for you, I know.
Yeah, I'm a mom of boys, but like we got to empower our girls too.
Oh, absolutely. And you have from like climbing mountains and flying airplanes. I mean, this is very relatable, I think, to all kids.
My son asked me a lot of questions that actually went into the book. Like there's little just nods to my kids in the book. And this one, you can see their little room, and it's got the magnet tiles and the Spider-Man. And this is what their room at home looks like. So I wanted it to look just like that. And then my son asked me one day, why don't spiders have noses? And I was like, see, this is why you need teachers.
Yes.
I don't know these things. We have to go get an education.
What did your kiddos say when you showed them the book and you read it to them for the first time? What was their reaction?
So they've always liked the book, and that's why I went to a publisher to be like, I think our demo would really like this. And so they've always liked the book, but it was last night, Daniela, when I told them, Mommy's book comes out tomorrow, and I'm getting kind of nervous. And I was just being honest with them, like, I'm going to go on TV and talk about it, and it makes me a little bit nervous. And they were like, no, Mommy, kids are going to love this book. I love this book. And that's when they really started confessing their love for my book, and that really means a lot to me.
That's awesome, Haley. Okay, so School Makes You Super. Where can we buy this?
It is available everywhere. All major bookstores. You can get it at Barnes & Noble, Amazon. It is widely available now. We've got some local bookstores carrying it too. Brazos Bookstore and Blue Willow. So the local independent bookstores have been just as kind to me as the big nationwide sellers, but you can get it anywhere now.
A big deal. And you're also going to have a signing event. Tell us about that.
Ethos Behavioral Health. They've got an extraordinary play therapy room. I'm a big fan of theirs, and they have agreed to let me do this book signing with them at their location February 5th, 4 to 6 p.m. At 4:20 and 5:20, I'm going to do a special reading of the book, so I hope you'll come. I'll have tons of books to purchase there. I'll sign them. I'll read them for you, whatever you want, but we hope to see lots of people at the book signing.
Haley, I'm so happy for you, and I hope this is the beginning of many more books that you're going to share with us parents of all of the things that we have to learn from each other. So thank you for doing this and speaking about this.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
Yes. All right, don't forget, you can get it anywhere, Haley says, so go for it.
Widely available.
Yeah, let's check in with Justin. Good morning.
Good morning. I know, I'm so very proud of Haley. I'm just going to tell you.
You are, friend. I know you are. You're the best. Thank you.
It's just, you get, as a dad and you get older kids, and it's just fun to watch your friends see things that you went through.
You're being so serious. I love you.
Big deadly serious. All right, I'm off the cliff. Give me a minute.
Be super.
Okay, there we go. Anyway, all right, so let's get you out the door here at Fred.
If you have kids getting ready to start school, there is a brand new children's book called School Makes You Super. It is fun, uplifting, and it helps kids build confidence and get excited about school by showing them that they're actually training to be superheroes. And guess what? I'm really excited about this. It is written by our very own Haley Hernandez. Congratulations.
Yay. Thank you so much. I'm so happy it's finally here.
Oh my goodness. Tell us what inspired you to write this incredible book.
Well, so I was agonizing about this with my little boy. He is somebody who did not want to go to school. We were having hysterical crisis every morning because he just didn't want to go. And I mean, I know now that a lot of kids, the majority of kids actually have a lot of anxiety about going to school. But then at the time, I was like, this can't go on much longer, right? I mean, and we were looking for books. I was looking for a character that he could identify with. And all the books out there are about going to school, but it wasn't really inspiring him, why he had to go.
Yeah.
So I wrote it. I wrote it myself.
And this character and kids get superpowers by going to school. Share a little bit more about this.
So it's true, right? I mean, when you go to school, you're learning a superpower. I realize that there's things he's going to do in his life that I can't train him for, right? I mean, if he wanted to be an architect, if he wanted to be an astronaut, I don't know what to teach him. He has to go and get his education. So I equate that in the book to a superpower. If you like to build with Legos, maybe you're going to build a building someday. Yeah. And so it was just playful language that I was able to put on paper so that he could see this is the reason why we have to have these fundamentals early on.
Yeah, that's incredible. And Haley, what do you want parents, as parents, also maybe take away from this book as well, especially if they're nervous about their kids starting school?
One of the things I learned about parenting with my son going through this struggle is that all kids learn differently. And some kids are okay with, it's time to go to school and you have to pack a backpack and this is what you do. And some kids are okay with that because they realize this is my routine and this is what I'm going to have to get used to. But some kids need to understand why that's important. And with my son, it took playful language. You come down harder on him and he's going to plant his feet even firmer. Yeah. And so I had to find a playful language of do you want to be a superhero? Just like you have to learn to run fast, you have to walk first. Yeah. So it's always going back to the basics so that you can dream about all you're going to do one day.
That's amazing. And tell us about where can families buy a
copy of the book?
Yeah, get you a copy of the book.
So this is what's exciting too, is this is a real published book. It is widely available. You can get it on Amazon right now, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Bookshop. I've got some independent bookstores in town who are carrying the book, like Brazos Bookstore and Blue Willow. Thank you guys for the independent bookstores are supporting me just as much as the national chains. And I'm so excited that you can really walk in anywhere, even if you don't see it on the shelf today, you can ask them for it and they can have it shipped to the store.
Will you be making an appearance at any of these
a special
signings?
Appearance? Yeah, we have a book signing happening on February 5th. So Ethos Behavioral Health offered to do this right away as soon as they heard what the book was about, because they have a really well done play therapy space. It is phenomenal. I'm a big fan. And so they've offered to open up that space for little kids to come in, explore the area, hear a reading of the book from me at like 4:20 and 5:20 on February 5th at the Ethos Behavioral Health. That's where we're going to be doing this book signing. And you can come there. I'll read it to you. I'll sign your copy, whatever you want to do. And you can check out Ethos Behavioral Health.
Oh, I'm so happy. And congratulations, Haley.
Thank
this is
you,
so
my
exciting.
friend. It is exciting.
All right, get your copy now.